Hey guys. So I was doing some work in my system and I said, now you need to show the people. Lord have mercy. I hope you heard me. My mic was way over there. All right. So what I am doing is I created a page. Now here's a couple things. This is not using AI Studio. This is coming straight from Claude. So from Claude to into high level. And I'm going to show you what that's going to look like. So what it looks like is let me show you. So over here, let me drag my Claude in here. All right, so this is my Claude. Let me close that. All right, this is my Claude, right? And so I told Claude this was my current page. I want you to create me a page. I'm going to show you exactly what I said. This is my current page. I want to use it for people who have a coffee chat, blah, 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 blah. Please analyze this page based on everything you know about me. I spelled it wrong. Redesign this page so I could put it in high level. Now, let me explain why I said so I could put it in high level. You have to tell Claude to make the code so you can put it in high level because there is a difference. So it built out a couple pages. This is the one page. I'm good with it. If I needed to edit this page, I would just edit it. I don't know why all that stuff on my face. I don't really care. This is the page. I gave it the embed code from my calendar inside my high level account. And that's what's right here. It's not showing up here, but it'll show up when we get it into high level. All right. And so now this is just one of the pages. It created me multiple pages and updated my memory. So that's one of the most important things about Claude. You have to have your memory MD file. And Donna, who is my assistant who runs it all, has to have that as well. So um it created this page. It created, I don't know what this workshop is, I'm gonna look at that later, but it created this page and it created the confirmation page. I haven't even looked at the confirmation page. You guys are seeing this live and in action. So what I'm gonna do in Claude is right here where you see the I and the code. Right here is where you're going to copy the code. So I'm going to just click on copy and I'm going to hold that. All right. Now I had already started this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to delete this so you can see me do it from scratch. Okay. And then I'm going to delete. Where did it go? I don't see it. All right. So what I did was I created an entire new funnel. So click on new funnel, name the funnel. So I don't know if it's going to do me. Connect with Gen funnel. Okay. Then I'm going to click on create. So once I click on create, it's going to create that funnel. I'm going to need to create a funnel page. So I'm going to create add new step and I'm going to name this page for right now just schedule. Okay, so now it's going to create me a blank page, and that's what I want. So right here, when this box pops up, I don't want to click on use existing. I want to click on create from blank. So once it creates from blank, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a blank page, right? So all you need to do right here is click on the blank section. So blank section, and then it's going to show you the section. Now what we're going to do is just add the code block and paste our code in. So I'm going to click on this add. It's going to open up my menu of elements to the left. I'm going to scroll down to where I see code. I'm going to click on code. Now it has dropped the code block into my high level page. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is click inside that code so it opens up the code menu on the right hand side of the screen. Now, what I'm going to close this because we're not doing anything with that, with the AI that's inside of here. What I'm going to do is open my code editor, and I'm going to paste the code that I copied from Claude into here. Now, what I want to do is, first of all, that's the wrong email. I'll fix that later. We're going to click save. And so now it's saved the code. Now, in order for you to see it, you have to click this box at the top that says preview custom codes. So click on preview custom codes. Now, this is what this page looks like, right? And so now this is what the page looks like. I could click save, see how the calendar shows up. Now, one of the things that I don't like is the calendar is not showing all the way up in here. So I'm going to go back in Claude and tell Claude to fix it. And then I'm just going to recopy the code and paste the code back in here. Okay. So let's just show what this looks like. We saved it. Click on the eye. And then this is what that page is going to look like when someone comes to it. They can grab time on my calendar. It goes to here. And then it shows them the calendar. So for right now, I'm going to leave that alone. This is not I don't want that down there. So I'm going to get rid of that. But you can't edit this here. You have to edit it in Claude if you're using Claude for websites. You cannot click on here and edit it or any of that, right? And so what you would do is you would go back in Claude and you would go back to that prompt. So where the heck it go? So the good thing about, oh, I know why. The good thing about Claude is that it saves it. Now I am in Claude Cowork, okay? And so the good thing is it saves it. You can pin this in Claude also, right? And so what I'm going to do is to tell it that to remove that domain. So remove the premierbizsystem.com domain from this page. Okay, so I'm gonna tell it to do that. So it'll remove that down there. Also, what I'm gonna tell it to do is to edit the calendar embed. And then what I'm going to do is, now later on, I'll probably fix this. Right now, it's not that important to me. Um, but everything else is. Like, I'm good, I'm cool. Um, that picture totally looks like me with the eyes and everything, especially when I'm tired. So I'm gonna just have it remove that from there. And then once it's done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do it again. I'm gonna copy the code and I'm gonna go into HighLevel. I'm gonna show you to downsize this. So I'm gonna copy the code. Now, in my page, this is my code block, right? I'm going to open this. And what I'm going to do is to Command A. And I'm going to delete all of this and then just Command V and copy the code again. That's all I do when I make edits. Now, if you want to use Claude and bring your websites into HighLevel, that is how you're going to have to do it. If you have a form that you want it to embed, you're going to have to grab that embed code from the form or from the calendars and give it to Claude and say, hey, here's the form code. So now any actions that happen off of this calendar goes into my HighLevel account. So hopefully this makes sense. If you have any questions about this video or how to do any of this or where to get anything, drop it below this video. I'll be happy to tell you. All right. Have an amazing automated day.